Alright, folks, we are back. Continuing on with our quest to help the young lovers of Skyrim so that we may get that sweet, sweet bonus.
Kill him.
Well, that was easy. Oh, yes. Let's see, do I go up? I go left.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Oh, that's nice. I think this is the main road. Or not. Merryfair Farm. Ooh, I'd better check the... Alright. Looks like a little hunter's camp. Yep.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
How nice is that? Yeah, that's a death sentence. Just try and avoid that. And go this way instead. I do wish that they'd give you, I think this is a 3-stage quest. I wish they'd give you all 3 stages at a time, rather than having to go back each time, but I understand.
Huh?
Ah, yes.
What was that?
It was nothing. No, it was something alright.
You can't run from me.
Excellent. Most excellent. Such a peaceful morning in Skyrim. Let's see, whose shack is this? Oh, it's bloody miles away. Is this just a random bandit? Oh, no, this is a... Yeah, I know what that is. It's a sketchy hideout of people who try to kidnap you. That's always nice. They give you a sleeping potion and toss you in the brig. Which is always super fun. Yes, quite. We have a long way to go. Yes, quite. I was gonna say, I swear Iversted's not that far. Ivarstead. Oh, this is part of Sinderian's serendipity.
But the same thing every day.
Is that right? That's linked to the Blackreach quest that is like the bane of most people's existence.
Huh?
Wait, did I just... Hold on. What? Hang on. Hold on a minute. That... Um... Okay, I guess I now have the Grail of Brittany. I still need to do that quest, though. Who are you people?
Is someone there? No! Victory's yours!
Please don't kill me.
I'm so confused as to what's happening. Are these just random treasure hunters that appear in the game normally? Okay, well, you know what? I might be confused, but I have the bonus now. I have the 50% magicka and stamina regen, so... I guess we just take it? I guess. I mean, why not, right? You want ups, kitty? No? You just want to yell at me? Whoops. Oh no. Cool, I didn't die.
Someone there.
No!
Come back. I just want to talk.
You can't hide from me.
I just want to talk.
No!
Well, that was a nice, productive conversation that I had with the cave bear. Yes, the obligatory running around at 4 a.m. that the cats do. And there she goes. Alright, Fastrid. We're gonna convince you To find your true love, hopefully. It's dead.
Are you the one sent by Mara?
Yes, what's troubling you?
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me, and I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either.
You sound a little confused.
I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Alright.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
Your daughters asked me to speak with you.
Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband.
And what would inspire them to leave exactly?
Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, me. Everyone else does.
Alright. Yo.
Yep. My daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. Any idea how I can get my daughter's head out of the clouds?
She asked me to speak to you.
I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Klimek. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass.
And is there any reason you'd like her to stay so badly?
Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead?
You think she'll get over it?
You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone.
There goes the cats. Bumping and jumping
Pilgrim
around
or
all
just
night.
passing through.
Alright, let's talk to the fiddle or whatever his name is, because Klimek is an old man. I feel like putting her with Klimek is pretty rude. He stays at the inn.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now? You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
Bodhi said to talk to you about Fastred. Well, I don't know.
What a boring conversation.
Yeah, no. That guy's a dick. Let's see what Klimek has to say. Come here, Klimek.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Klimek?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the...
Oh, that's right. I haven't gone up here yet.
The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous.
Oh, you're not that old. I mean,
Those bears are
you
making
might
Miss
be.
Temba so angry. I hope you can do something about them.
7,000. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
I hear you lost Fastred.
Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women.
She probably appreciates assertive men.
What did you call me?
I just mean that you should be bold, brother.
Wait, you mean I should just tell her? Tell her how I feel?
I mean, what do you have to lose? You already lost her once, technically.
Izmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm off to see her.
Eastmere's beard. It's gotta be one of the greatest. Eastmere's beard. Oh, here comes Miss Yelly Kitty. Let's go see what she has to say.
Fastrid, I have something to say to you.
Klimek? What is it?
I don't want you to leave Iverstead.
Why not?
Because I would miss you.
But I thought you only cared about your fishing.
What good are fish if you have to eat them alone?
Oh, Klimek.
Yo, if only it was that easy, my brothers. My goodness.
You ever settle down to... My daughter's driving me crazy.
You must be another
So forgive
pilgrim
me
on
if
the
I'm a
way
bit
up to
on
High
edge.
Rock.
Oh, that sucks. You can't.
Out of town as fast as I can.
Good lord. Good lord. They don't stop talking. What good are fish if you have to eat them alone? Hear that, boys? Keep that line in your books. You might get yourself a lady who likes to fish. Oh. Well, I mean, if it was only that easy, right? Nah, you gotta have some charm about you. Well, that was simple. Simple enough. I don't know, that Bassianus dude was, like, rude. He seems like a bit of a schmuck. You don't want a nice Imperial lady to wind up with a schmuck now, do you? And Klimek, you know, he's delivering supplies to the Greybeards. He doesn't get anything out of doing that, and he didn't want to lose her, clearly, so I don't know. Bassianus just strikes me the wrong way. First impressions are important. Should have been nicer, man. You might have had a waifu, but instead, now you get to stay in Iverstead and watch the girl of your dreams hang out with ya boy Klimek. What's up, dudes?
I'm getting out of here.
I don't understand what's happening. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay, well. Alright, so someone's floating down the river. Oh, it's the treasure hunter from earlier. Well, I guess the dragon, as long as it didn't go to Iverstead and hurt the young lovers, that's all that matters. I guess we'll just keep on keeping on. Well, that's a nice little stream. Well, Bassianus and Klimek. I think you get like 400 gold if you bring the sack down to Klimek too. Or not the sack, but like you bring the stuff to the Greybeards, the bag of like fish and preserved foods and stuff. And then you just go chat with him once you get back down the stairs. Oh, what is it now? No! Leave the dog alone. But yeah, you get a bunch of gold for helping Klimek, and You just bring the bag to him and then you wander on down. You're like, hey man, here's this. I brought them the food. And he's like, wonderful, here's money. So, I mean, there's worse. You know, it's not the best trade deal in the history of trade deals, but it's certainly pretty good. You have to walk 14,000 steps for 400 gold. That's probably about how much you walk in 2 days anyway, if you're active. I don't know, actually. How many steps does the average person walk? It's hard to say. Excuse me, it's been a long night. Filled with revelry and fun. Well, it's actually closing in on, let's see, what is it, about 4 in the morning? Yeah. It's about 4 in the morning in my neck of the woods right now. So that's pretty early. I work the night shift, so my schedule's a bit different than most other people's. This is where all the saber cats and bears and stuff are, right? Yeah, let's just let's not mess with that. I always thought it was strange, you know, when you consider dragon shouts, that like a basic restoration ward, like a novice ward, can absorb a full powered shout. I feel like you should just be able to blast right through that ward. Because even like a Fusro Da, it just Fusro bounces off the front of that ward, and you're just like, oh man. Oh man. It just bounces off, and then you're just, ugh, lame.
Yo!
Leave the fox alone. Take all the pelts. Who knows, I might wind up back in the neighborhood of the house sometime soon, and then I'll be able to store them all for my inevitable 1 million iron daggers. Well, I mean, I won't actually do the 1 million iron daggers. What I'll do is the, do mostly gold rings and dwarven bows is usually the way I go about doing it. It's probably not the most efficient, but at some point I would like to get 100 smithing so I can have dragon plate. Although, I don't know, I never really cared for the look of dragon plate. I always thought it looked kind of goofy.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for
Dragon
sale
scale
at
is
fair
cool, except for the helmet.
prices.
The helmet's lame. What do you got for sale,
So
Kari?
many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are not such a one.
What
Take
have
a
you got?
look.
You can't have that. That's my Grail of Brittany. Can't have the rubies. The silver. Scrolls. That's interesting, but useless. You can have this. I'm keeping that. Let's see. What do you have for sale? Dark Axe. Fear is actually a pretty decent enchantment. Ooh, that's gnarly, dude. I have that. Oh. It's pretty solid. Leather Scout. That just looks cool. Potions I don't need. You have my scroll. Let's see. Let us see. I could buy the iron ore. Nah.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Thank you. That's a good thing to say to someone who's going on a beach trip. May your road lead you to warm sands. Alright, let's go talk to the priestess. And I think you have to do 3 separate things for her.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down the dragon.
Alright. Come here.
Mara upon you.
Do you have any new dialogue? I feel like I'm
How
missing
may
something.
I help you, my son?
No.
May you return to her benevolent...
I wonder.
Yes? Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all... Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Cool.
What is it you seek, my child?
I help the young lovers in Iverstead.
How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all.
Does Mara require more
I
of
see
me?
you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calcelmo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess
Markarth?
and relayed to her servants.
But I haven't been to Markarth. I don't think. Oh, man. I guess I could carriage to Whiterun and then... Oh, man. I guess I'd better... Yeah, the best I could do is carriage to Whiterun and then take the streets. Well, at least we're gonna be able to... Well, what's closer, Whiterun or Solitude? Let's see. Solitude is nominally closer, so I can take a carriage to Solitude, march across, see where are the roads. Dragon Bridge. I don't know if there's a pathway through these mountains. It looks like you have to go through Dragon Bridge, down and across at Robber's Gorge, and then make your way through the roads there. Well, yeah, Solitude is nominally closer, so we'll definitely go to Solitude and make our way to Markarth via the Solitude roads. Ah, yes. Take me to Solitude.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they call themselves. I hear this whole country's full of them down south.
Okay. That's nice. Khajiit, I think they call themselves. Oh, wow. Eat a nice bowl of cabbage soup. And then I guess, yeah, we can stop at Dragon Bridge and take a rest. I want to get the Dawnbreaker at some point soon. That's a really powerful sword for the earlier levels, and I think it's right up there. Oh yeah, that's the place. How could I forget? How could I possibly forget about that? Actually, oh, that magicka damage is going to be pretty severe. I better take a nap before I head out. Okay, I've got everything I need. Yeah, having magic drained to that extent is gonna be pretty impactful for my fighting. Yeah, so it gives me basically 2 summons. Yeah, I guess I'm taking a nap up here at Dragon Bridge.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish. Yes, actually. I am not going to ask again. Then I guess that is your last request, fool.
Leave the dog alone. Oh, you had a mage hood. How nice. Come with me. Come with me, you lousy thief. Come with me. Well, he's well fed. Lousy, good for nothing thief. See if that changes the physics at all. Nope, he's still fat. Okay. Yes, actually, you look like you're lousy with gold. Well, that'll be your first and last mistake. How much food do I have left? Oh, I've got plenty of food. Okay. Run! Snag, snag. Alright.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Julienne. Oof, yikes. That's a name and a half, alright. Alright,
Come
with
on
the
in.
4
Let me know if
shields.
you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. Fate is the name. I keep the inn. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. See ya.
Is it the big one? Oh, wow. Let's take a big rest. Because I don't want to head out in the middle of the night. Well, I guess I could. It'll probably clear up the storms. I guess 3 isn't the middle of the night. It's pretty late, but it's not horrible. Get it a couple more hours. Wait till the sun starts to peak up.
Let me know if there's anything else you
You
need.
want up, kitty? Come on. Come on. Good girl. Alright.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
I have 3 cats, so they kind of cycle out on my lap. Usually the oldest one is the one that stays with me the most.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
I adopted her from some kind of organization that goes to pet stores around here. I can't remember the name of it. But they handle adoptions, and it's relatively cheap actually. I think it was only like $100 to finalize her adoption. And then they give you a bunch of coupons with the pet stores so you can buy them like food and toys and stuff. And there are some veterinary clinics around where I live that if you adopt through this agency, they give you a, I don't want to call it a stipend, but they give you like a 10 to 15% discount on all of their services for the life of your animal. So it's a really good deal. I live in a smaller community, relatively speaking, not anything that's very large, which I enjoy living the small life, really. I don't like the big cities so much. You know, there's so much crime, and they have a lot of restrictions on what you can and can't do, even in your own like area, like your own property. Well, I don't really own property, I rent, but you know, it's I wouldn't want to live in a place where there's some bureaucrat 20 miles away on top of a high rise and he's decided that he doesn't like the color of my drapes. So now no one in town can have that color of drapes. It's just, it seems odd to me that anyone would want to live that way. But I guess they're really trading it for the services. You know, you get buses, and it's easier to find jobs and get work and stuff like that. There's, you know, I guess there's benefits to everything when you look at it that way, but those benefits aren't something that I would trade my freedom for, personally. So I like living in the smaller communities. You know, people tend to look out for each other. Sure, there's a little bit of gossip here and there, but there's gossip in the cities too. If there's one thing people like, it's spilled tea. Alright, let me... Well, I don't need that out yet. Because when we get there, I'm going to try to save... What's-her-name's life. I can't remember if she's a merchant or not. But I think there's a way, if you, like, charge at him, you can stop him from committing the dastardly crime of murder. Oh, honey, you need your claws trimmed. Those are so sharp. I have the youngest with me now, the baby. You're right. She's a little baby. She's the youngest of my three. My oldest cat turns, let's see, 7 in September, I think. 6 or 7. I think it's, let's see. It's 20. Yeah, I guess she'll be 7. You're getting old. The other 2 are 5. They're siblings. Adopted them together. So 7 and 2 5s is what I have. I just call her the baby because she's the one that kind of requires the most attention and affection, and she wants to be around people a lot. She's real interesting. They've all got pretty unique personalities. You know, people that say cats don't have personalities haven't spent a lot of time with cats. You can't treat them like you treat a dog. You have to interact with them on their own terms, and when you do that, you can kind of foster a personality in them. Kind of similar to the way dogs' personalities are fostered. You know, but dogs you can interact with however you want. Well, you know, as long as you're nice and you're not mean to them. But a cat's personality has to be fostered in a different way. You have to kind of figure out their likes and dislikes. They're kind of like petulant children. You have to figure out their likes and dislikes, and then once you interact with them on their terms, they start to think, oh, this guy's pretty cool. Then you can build a relationship from there, and they become really sweet. Because all 3 of my cats are sweet, and people are always saying, how do you do that? How do you do that? And just spend time with them, man. Set aside half an hour a day. Just hang out with your cats. It's not that complicated of a proposition, really. Okay, I just followed this road, yeah. And, you know, sometimes they do stuff that you don't like. The spray bottle doesn't really work. Some people advocate for that, and it doesn't really work. They're also not like dogs in the sense that they're not really like guilty. They're a little more instinctual. So if they do something bad, all you really have to do is give them a stern no. But you have to catch them when they do it, or they don't register. They don't register at all that they've done something wrong. So there's no point in scolding them for half an hour. They don't understand. You just, if you catch them doing it, you just say no and then go on about your day. And don't dignify it with more of a response than that. They usually respond pretty well. But yeah, all the noises you hear in the background are usually the cats messing with something. We let them mess with quite a bit. They have a bunch of scratch posts and toys all over the place. No point picking them up. They'll just come out again the next day. Ah, the Forsworn. These guys actually do some pretty sustainable damage.
No!
Sorry, Miko. Well, oh, excuse me. don't think I can hit any of that. Well, he's going to fight him. Okay. Juniper. He'll teleport to me before long. Look at this. They really did do a great job. I mean, you can't hardly tell this game is, what is it now? 13 years old? Oh, where'd you guys come from? I mean, they just did a great job. Here, help me level my conjuration. Thank you. It says Markarth is this way. Oh, because it is. Okay. But yeah, the vistas, the lighting. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the first edition that they launched. I can't remember what it's called now. I think it was the one where they remastered, like for the Xbox One, the lighting and stuff. It really does add quite a bit. And you got to consider, you know, their engine's what, almost 30 years old, something like that. I mean, it's a fairly old game engine that they used, the creation engine. I think that was in, I want to say they made it in the 90s. Yes, meow. Meow meow kitty. I'm probably not collecting as many ingredients as I should be while I'm on the path here. But I want to grab some juniper while I'm in town. It's far more effective past a certain point to just buy ingredients, because you can effectively just trade the potions you make for infinite ingredients. Level up that way. Blind Cliff Cave. It's probably a hag raven nest in there. Oh, hi Miko, you're back. How nice. I can't remember what key it was. I'll have to go check the comments again. One of my viewers said that there's a hotkey where you can just push it and autosave, and I'll have to rebind that. I had to reprogram my mouse and edit all of my keybinds not too long ago. They all got changed because every time that for whatever reason, every time they update the software, I use the Logitech mouse. I used to use a trackball for a long time, and I finally switched over to a mouse because I haven't found a trackball that I like. Did that hit? Doesn't look like it. Well, one way to find out. Where'd you go?
No.
Bonk. Okay, it didn't. But I used a trackball for a really long time, but I hadn't found one that I liked with enough like programmable buttons. So I wound up switching over to a mouse. I still have a really old trackball that one of my cousins gave to me years ago. That's kind of like a collector's item at this point. Well, I pretty much consider it a collector's item.
I'll see you in... Teach you to mess with me.
That was pretty simple. It's kind of at this point more of a collector's item than it is anything else. It was the first trackball. Well, it was the same model as a trackball that I used for the longest time. It's also a Logitech. They made the best one in my opinion. It's the Logitech. What's it called? TrackMan Pro 9000, I think, or maybe it's just TrackMan Pro. But it's the best. It is the absolute best. Hey buddy, don't do that, okay? Hey, get down. Thank you. Scratching up the walls. Yeah, the Logitech TrackMan Pro. That's what it is. I can't remember if it's 9000 or if it's just Logitech TrackMan Pro. But it is the best mouse I've ever had. I love it. It's an analog trackball, and you can clean the rollers off with either a ballpoint pen or a razor blade. Razor blade works a little bit better because you can scrape the lint out of it. But you got to be careful so you don't damage the rollers. And over time, the rollers give out. They'll probably last about 8 to 10 years. I think it's a real shame they don't make trackballs anymore. Everyone switched over to mice. Trackballs are probably a lot better for your health in the long run, though. It wouldn't surprise me if in 10 years, like a lot of the professional gamers get tennis elbow. And that ain't no joke. It's like, I guess it's kind of similar to arthritis. Oh, that's right. I have the patch installed, so I can't do that anymore. That's okay. Oh, the baby is done. She's jumped down. Alright.
Yo!
Go ahead and discover all these little locations while I'm here. And we're gonna find Calcelmo. Some love. Oh, this starts a quest. Well, I better start it.
The first one of taking Volskager mine. We're the only ones left.
You two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl. Damn Forsworn. Only a matter of time before they hit here, too.
What's all this about the Forsworn?
Seems Skager mine got hit by Forsworn. Those madmen get more bold every season. Pavo and Gat are the only survivors. I'll be sending word to the Jarl about this. But I don't know when help will come.
Help has already arrived. What if I take care of the Forsworn?
I'm sure Pavo would be grateful. And we'd all rest a little easier. But that's nonsense. You can't handle a group of Forsworn by yourself. If their axes don't get you, their magic will.
Well, I've got Miko with me. Don't worry about it.
Good day.
Make sure I don't activate that. Okay, good. Here we go. Alright. Now we gotta take care of Mr. I think his name is Waylon or something like that. Ah, Markarth. The definition of it's bigger on the inside. It always amazes me that this was the Skyrim city that fell to the Forsworn. Like, Markarth is pretty well defended. Alright.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this
Hey,
isn't
watch it.
the
reach
belongs to the Forsworn.
Dang it, man. We're gonna try that again. You gotta be quicker than that. We'll get him this time.
For your journey home?
Oh, this
Don't do
pendant
that.
would look lovely on...
I don't know if you can stop this actually in the patch. Let's find out.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
By the divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Oh, you can. Cool. Sorry, I know I saved cheese that, but like...
Everyone, stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
Not anymore.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Sure.
Did you see
He tried
that,
to kill
Madman?
Margaret.
A Forsworn, eh?
Ingvar the Singer. Okay, let's go find this crusty old battle mage, a maiden, so he is not maidenless. Alright. Understone Keep! Sorry, had to get that out. Oh, sorry, buddy.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
You won't be put by order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Smart man. Now.
It was a floor mushroom, man. Okay. At least it's not 360 loading screens anymore. That would have been a 5-minute delay. Oh, you saved a lady from the Forsworn, but if you pick that mushroom, we're gonna toss you in the brig. Thanks.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Well, apparently I disrespected the law by picking a white cap. So that was cool. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, that's a rock. I'm not gonna do it again. I lied. Understone Keep is so cool. Snatch. Is it... Oh, that's cool. Hey, little guy.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
Well, it's a good thing I was looking for you for other reasons.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research?
Crotchety
You
old
idiot.
fart.
Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
I've been sent by Mara to aid you.
I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline?
I'm sorry, I don't know her.
Well, suffice to say she is resplendent, but not without resolve. Striking in all senses. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her.
You just need to have something to talk about, Calcimo.
That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before.
Is there anyone who knows what she likes?
There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
Sure thing, Calcelmo. We're gonna go talk to Ingvar the Singer. Even though I just passed him. You're the reason I'm gonna steal all the metal.
No sudden moves, understand?
I'm gonna steal all the dwarven metal from the museum. All of it.
Travel southeast and you'll find an old stronghold. Up around the old Dutch
Parkour Skyrim edition.
So you don't know anything about this house?
Oh man, not this guy.
Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises?
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Ah, yes, the old ghost buster over here.
Bloody enough for you, outsider?
Bloody enough, I guess.
Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay.
Look, man, I've heard you might know what Feline likes.
What? Why? Are you interested?
It's not for me, it's for Calcimo.
Calcimo? Is he interested in Feline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Feline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words?
Alright.
Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
Ice brain is such a golden insult. Hey, ice for brains.
Let me guess. You need it?
I don't need a drink. I just need to deliver this letter and... Excuse me, buddy. I just need to deliver this letter so that my boy Cal Selmo can find some love in his life.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
I mean, okay, Thongvor.
Where they live, we won't have to fight them here.
They live here too, my Jarl. That's what I'm telling you.
You? Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
I'm a traveler.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words.
Let's just go the direct approach.
Pardon me?
It's from Cal Selmo, please.
I'm not sure what this is all about.
Here you go.
This is lovely. Calselmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him.
He cares about you.
Clearly. I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
Alright. Now, we could read this, but I'm not going to do that. That seems kind of... Let's just be the messenger of love.
Jarl can refuse to see me all he likes. He can't ignore us forever.
Well, I mean, he's the Jarl. He can't ignore you forever. There's 4 guards, 5 if you count Feline in between him and you. So, good luck with that. Oh, it's this guy. Calcimo.
I have things to study. What is it?
I have a letter from Feline.
This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please excuse me.
Alright.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Oh, dang. Bro said, I gotta see her right now. I'm coming.
Whole Dwarven city underneath the keep. Nashuan said, best steer clear if you don't want a steam centurion carving one.
Charge.
Feline,
It's all right. You don't need to say any more. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here, you.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice.
Alright, you know what? I think that's actually a pretty good place to call it. Calselmo's got himself a lovely red guard lady.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Good. Old man has hope now. And a lady. Alright, so this is... I guess we'll just call this, like, matchmaker? I don't know. Well... And now I gotta go back, and I guess this will be a little 3-part mini-series. We'll try and make matches for all the lovely people in Skyrim, and then get a bonus. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content. And as always, have a great day.